Hey, it's Andre, and it's time for another Friday flying update. I flew a Warbird, I flew a Wormliner, and I crashed a SkyMule. That's right, unfortunately, yes, I did crash the SkyMule. Really, a lot of the damage looks like to be repeat damage from the 2015 crash at Flight Fest. I suspect ESC shutdown because I got an RSSI warning at one point and it got real gnarly and it rolled and it was just, I tried to save it. I actually regained control, but I didn't have enough power to pull out, and unfortunately it pancaked in. It nosed in pretty good. So it's mainly foam damage, but if I do recover it, I do suspect that I will be retiring that motor and ESC combination because obviously I'm drawing too much. I'm probably overpropped, but this is the first time I've seen something like that where it shut down and dropped out of the sky on me. So, which was kind of upsetting because I just gotten some new batteries for it, and I was really having a good time flying. My dad was with his Fun Cub, I had the SkyMule, and we were going along, and then unfortunately the second flight didn't go so well. That's just, you know, the way flying can go sometimes. So I will do some repairs and it will fly again, but it'll probably be with a different motor package there. Probably slightly beefier motors, go from 35 to 40 amp ESCs, and just give it a little bit more space and flexibility to deal with the demands of it. So kind of unfortunate, but it will come back together and we'll be ready for winter flying, obviously. So that said, just let me put this down. It was a fantastic day for flying on a Friday, and it's because this flew. And this is the beautiful Spitfire Mark I from Durafly and Hobby King, and I finally flew it. It was its maiden flight. It wasn't really long or crazy because it was rather windy, but I got her up. I did some nice flybys and I did a nice landing and I was happy, and I'm like, yeah! So tomorrow the weather is supposed to be a lot better. The wind's supposed to be a lot lower, so I'm charging up all the 4S 2200 packs of ZP Compacts. So I have all 4 of them with me, and I can get this thing in the air and probably a couple of the 3S Warbirds and just have a good time, because I've said September is my Warbird month. I have a couple airplanes which I haven't flown, like the P40. That's going, and so I'm starting from the top with the Albatross. I got this Corsair up in the air. The other Corsair, as soon as the motor comes in, will go. The T28, the Mustang, the FW190, and I'm just going to fly them all. I'm going to leave the P40 till my birthday because, well, that's what I got last year for my birthday, and it sat waiting for a year, so So ironically enough, I have to open them all up and rebind them to the FR Sky radio after I replace the radio for the because of the failed one. So it does mean I have to dig into all of them anyhow. So still, I'm really impressed with this aircraft. I'm looking forward to getting a little bit more stick time with it and just, you know, enjoying it because it does look so nice. Now, I know you don't care about the Warbird. I know you're very interested in what's sitting behind me. This is the brand new and soon to be released Excalibur from Durafly and Hobby King. Look at this thing. It's gorgeous. Basically, think of the lineage from our good EFX racer, and this is like next generation. I mean, essentially it's a Wormliner, but like that wing is so stiff. There's carbon fiber rods everywhere in this aircraft, and boy does it haul. I was flying it first flight with a Graphene 4S 1800, and the second was a Zippy Compact 2200, and they even had a camera on board at one point. So yes, there will be onboard footage. And I mean, it was just crazy. You do have to keep your eye on it because it does disappear and it has a really thin cross profile when it's coming at you. But when it zooms by that tarmac, oh, the sound it makes. So I'm going to work on tomorrow. I'm going to have it out with me again tomorrow, and I'm going to work on getting it even closer and just really enjoy that sound. With the lower winds too, it should perform. Basically, I've left all the weights at 100%, threw in like 30% expo, and just flew it, and out of the box it was stable. I mean, it should be, and it went. About the only thing I gotta check and verify tonight before tomorrow's flying is if the ESC is actually doing braking, because I noticed on landing the prop didn't seem to want to stop, so I want to check that out so I don't break anything up on landing. Otherwise, holy moly, stay tuned. This thing is going to make a lot of people very happy. It is a very slick piece of kit. So speaking of other pieces of kit that I've been working on, we'll just put you there. This guy, this is from Malta RC, their 150mm Shenanigans frame. So this is all set up. I've flown it, and I have to say it is pretty darn cool. I mean, basically 3S800 power, spinning some 1306 4000 kV motors, 10 amp props, 3-inch prop, ESC, and wow, it is a hoot. Now I've got to go in and do some dial up, some say the rates and everything, so I can get to flip some rolls and all that good stuff. And of course I still have to put the FPV system in, so the camera's got to go in, the transmitter's up there. Yeah, I know, I got to fix that, but it's there so I don't blow up the transmitter by accident. But the only glitch I have so far is I wired the battery monitor on the flight controller to the 12-volt power supply on the power distribution board. So if I did anything else like 3S or 4S, sorry, I wouldn't get the proper readouts. So I gotta change that. Next time I open up everything, it'll be a quick solder job, but I just kind of chuckled after I realized I had done that. Still getting all the telemetry and data for battery, which is kind of nice, and obviously there's an alarm on it, so it chimes away whenever it's too low, but so far so good. I mean, out of the box, it flew really stable, and it's just, you know, needs to be dialed up so it's that much more adrenaline rush related. So I can't wait to get it really opened up and just have a good time. Working with Mark from Malta RC has been really fun, and I like that TPU stuff. That is really cool. All the little bits and pieces that they can print up. So again, the Shenanigans frame. Look for more shenanigans with me in this thing. I still have the little 135 wing zing frame to build up, and I'm going to do that with other motors and everything that I have, and just maybe it'll be a 2S frame, I'm not sure. I've got plenty of props and everything, so rather than strip this guy down, I'm going to actually just build up the other one. So stay tuned for that. Speaking of reviews and everything, I'm really impressed with this camera. This is the HawKeye Firefly Q6. A lot of the recent onboard footage you've seen from things on board the Corsair. I even had it on board the Excalibur and the the SkyMule. But it's a really good, versatile camera. So if you're looking for something in this size, in this form factor, it's a good price, and I've really been happy with the results. I still have to do an endurance test. I still have to test 2K and 4K and everything, but for me, the 1080-30 has done the job. I've been able to get good color resolution and good reliability out of it, so I'm going to continue to fly with it and keep torture testing it. So there we go. So September is Warbird month, so tomorrow the weather's supposed to be really good, so I'm going to take as many of the Warbirds as I can with me and have a really good time flying. So if you're going out, be safe, have fun, and for my Canadian and fellow friends who have got their Labor Day weekend on Monday, hey, happy all long weekend. Thanks for watching.